Hello.
Yeah, hi everyone. Thank you for uh, you know joining us today, and thank you for the warm welcome. So myself Lokesh, and working as a security solution architect in Trend Micro. My today's topic is simplifying the cloud risk for the digital native enterprises. Now we have seen digitization have given a tremendous growth to all the businesses who have transformed their business by with the help of digital transformation. Now this overall transformation has brought a lot of security risk for the organizations, right? And when we talk to the customers, right, there are a lot of common concerns that we have seen with the different customers working from across the industries, from banking to insurance to even providing some sort of digital native services. Now, when we talk to the customers, some of the common concerns that we have seen is having us fragmented data across, from the different security solutions. And when we looked at it, this has also created a blind spot, and organizations are just relying on the reactive approach, and which has led to a lot of data breaches across the organization. And talking about cloud specific, which offers across 100 plus services to host your application, to store your data, right, has again created a lot of challenges, because that is where you need to have a proper threat intelligence to secure your the individual services that you are deploying, right? So for example, you might be using a normal infrastructure as a service, servers, you might be using containers, storages, different AI services. So all this require different the threat intelligence to contain the threat vector that these services comes up with, right? And there are of course the operational challenges in managing the different tools, complex reporting structure, getting to know the right details at right time. Since we are in the AI era, the the way things are getting exploited, the thing how the digital native hack, right, has become easy. Now it does not take for attacker to compromise your services in 30 or 100 days. With the help of AI, it has become a matter of seconds, minutes to take advantage of any weakness in your organization, right? So which is where we as a Trend Micro offer multiple services, right, from endpoint to cloud to AI, data security, and in fact AI as well, which is where we have consolidated all our offerings on a single platform called Vision One, and which includes cloud security as well, which is where we have consolidated offerings in a way that we have combined all securities in one place, which gives you single pane of glass visibility. Now, considering the modern security solution, right, modern cloud security solution, what it needs, the telemetry, the risk that is coming from the different endpoints or the digital stack that you're using, from endpoint, email, identities, right, needs to be correlated. So for that, they need to be part of your single data lake, a unified data lake. Now, having a unified data lake is one thing, but building or creating a contextual information, gathering some important information out of that data is also important, which is where our unified data lakes first gives you all the relevant information with respect to security, be it vulnerabilities, be it your cloud posture, be it the data residing into the different storages, right? Or is there any attack, or is there any exposure your organization have, maybe from cloud or non-cloud environment like your on-premise as well, right? And which is where we process this information to our first line of defense, which is actually protecting your servers, your containerized applications, your storages, making sure that the data that you're storing on at the storage, right, is free from malware. There are proper sanity checks done, and we are also empowering the developers to make sure that whatever they are developing, be it infrastructure, application, right, it's free from any security vulnerabilities, right? So that's where we have stitched the solution in a way that gives you complete visibility from build to runtime using. So with this, what we are doing is we are securing our customer right from the development to deployment of their application and infrastructure over cloud, making sure the operation is also seamless, right? So in terms of visibility, yes, we give unified visibility across your single or multi-cloud infrastructure in a single place. We are also providing a proactive risk management, which gives you all the security gaps you have in your environment, right? And we have also thought of operation, simplifying the operations as well, be it related to the license management, be it related to consolidating all the offerings, so that you do not have to move to different console in order to get the right amount of information with respect to security from cloud, on-premise, how are my containerized applications are doing, how is my application that is hosted on my servers, serverless functions, serverless containers are doing, right? You get all the security posture in one place, right? And all those risks are correlated and gives you a single pane of glass visibility. Now, talking about our cloud security as an offering, right? How do we approach this multi-layered security? So with Vision One Security, we offer a cyber risk exposure management for cloud, which gives complete visibility, entire cloud, be it posture, be it data, be it the external facing assets that you have, right? Then we offer also an CDR, which is cloud detection and response capability, which further help you analyze the native activities of your cloud, like by monitoring your cloud trail, by monitoring the native generated logs, correlated with all the misconfigurations that you have. Then we have our very strong first line of defense solution, which is server and container security. And these two solutions are the highly adopted solution from Trend Micro, which is where we protect your your application from any inline vulnerabilities. So the technology that we have developed over here is that virtually patch any vulnerability that you have in your infrastructure, right? Using the server and workload protection and alongside with container security as well, where we provide pre-runtime, runtime protection, so a complete end-to-end visibility for all the compute workloads. Then we have not stopped here, because data is again the most important part of your infrastructure, right? Now, all digital native businesses have a strong distribution channel where interacts with their application, provide a lot of information in the form of different data sets. Now, making sure that data that the organizations are storing, which is going to be, let's say, processed by some different business unit, or let's say by AI, also needs to be secure, which is where we have a very strong capability in terms as a file security, which makes sure any data that is coming from untrusted sources, customer, into your environment gets scanned with our file security, even on the cloud as well. Then we have got code security as a capability, which empowers again your development team in terms of scanning their application code, their templates, their various artifacts that they build to develop your application. That's how, with cloud security as a capability, we provide end-to-end security capabilities for your entire infrastructure, right? So yes, so the way we make difference is, again, multi-layered security approach, multi-layered defense, threat detection. We provide the full life cycle security from development to production, and again, multi-layer threat detection. So you want to protect your email, you want to protect your end users, you want to protect your cloud applications, you want to protect your IoTs, you want to protect your AI infrastructure. We provide multi-layer threat detection and protection with our platform, right? And this is the testament of our journey so far. Started 8 years back into the cloud security, and with our offerings, we are able to list ourselves into the leader quadrant of all the well-known, I would say the validators of market, which is Forrester, IDC, Gartner, right? We have always been in the the leaders quadrant when it comes to cloud security. So I think, yeah, so that's it from my side. If you've got any questions, who want to connect to us, so we are here, we have our booth here, we can discuss more on the cloud security. Thank you so much.